The time has come to reshuffle a couple of tanks. This couple of grow out tanks. In this one, the cichlids are getting bigger. The dovii, the 5 dovii, the 3 green terrors, and the 3 redhead cichlids, vieja, melanurus, and spilum. So I need to, not that I need to, I can add to them now the about 80 of these hybrid cichlids from our pier in California. The hybrid of vieja zanatus mother and melanurus and spilum father, high quality parents, and there's also 5 ambi in there as well. They're kind of smallish, so maybe I'll leave them here. I'm not sure yet if I can put them in that other tank, but they're faring pretty well against this. These cichlids turn out to be pretty aggressive to each other and to any new fish in here. Very hungry, very aggressive. So maybe the ambi will be able to handle it in the other tank also, and then I can take out this divider and give the roseline sharks and the red-tail hemiotus and the company, the bala sharks, give them a whole tank, the harlequin catfish, give them the whole tank. But also, if I'm gonna move those cichlids in here, I probably want to take out the barbs and move them in with all the other barbs to the other tank. There is 3 kinds of barbs in here. There's rohani, mascara, and filamentosa or filamentosum. All of them are Dickensia barbs. I mean, they're pretty aggressive to each other. They chase each other often and establish and re-establish and challenge the pecking order. See what they're doing? Yep, I see this pretty often and regular. And then scales go missing, whatnot. But anyhow, I'm thinking of putting them. I mean, they're probably too small and will be too small and too fragile to handle the big aggressive cichlids when the cichlids keep growing and reach bigger size. Okay. Another reason to reshuffle this tank is that Cuban cichlids, yeah, keep fighting like that. Looks like 2 males. One of the cichlids I struggle to keep are the Cuban cichlids. We have 3 of them in there. No matter how many times I medicated, no matter how well I treated them, they seem to have these breakouts of fungus on the outside of them. Very similar to other cichlids, we had the same problems with, the biggest is Jack Dempsey's, get the same thing. I saw Heterotilapia polleni get this. I'm not sure. Those 3 stick up in my memory. I don't know what this is. I mean, I can't cure them from it. I'm gonna move them to the hospital tank with the 6 Jack Dempseys suffering from the same illnesses. It's not contagious. It's not. Other fish don't get it from them. So I'm thinking it's the saprolagnia fungus that's forming on the necrotizing scales and skin, but why their scales and skin are dying off, I don't know. Perhaps from some bacteria that they cannot work out an immunity to. It's not instantly lethal. I mean, they live with this sometimes for years. I mean, these Cubans have had it on and off for half a year, or actually 8 months now in our care, if you can call it a care. So that's my plan. It's going to be very hard. I'm going to have to remove all the furniture, or at least put it behind a divider, shove all the furniture behind the divider, separate all the barbs from the furniture to catch them. Same there. I mean, These guys are really fast and really smart. Anything unusual happens, they start swimming around like a launching rocket, hitting the lids, zooming in and out, left and right, up and down. And some of them will be hiding in this furniture too. I know that. There's holes and crevices that they're gonna go into. So this is gonna be some project. It will probably take me 2-3 hours just to accomplish that. To move these cichlids there and those barbs here. But I have to do it. I've been postponing it for a month now, probably, or longer. But I really need to do this. So I think today is the day. I'm not gonna try and count them up. There's many of them. Hopefully nobody's stuck in the furniture that I took out. I couldn't hear any sound, so probably not. All the barbs are waiting for the divider to go away. They're in here. Peacocks thought that was food for them. They were freaking out on the other side when I was putting the barbs in. This one's also broken down for now. I'm gonna rehome the cichlids in here and then start arranging everything back in order. It took a while, sketching them probably for an hour. It's about, there's 5 ambi in here and 73 vieja hybrids. I think I'm gonna leave ambi here with them. They all seem to be okay. I hope they're gonna grow faster because they're badly lagging behind the viejas. Okay, the whole operation took about 4 hours. We rehomed Triple G in here, giving him much bigger space behind the divider than she had before. These guys got a much bigger space too. The barbs and the Hemiotis tetra, the harlequin, catfish, and the company. And these guys got a bunch of furniture because there's a whole bunch of the aggressive cichlids in there. We'll have to keep close track of them to make sure nothing's bad's gonna happen. But they got added to this tank. We added 5 ambi, like this guy, and 73 vieja zonatus and spilum hybrids. I need to put bright light on this tank and film them because the hybrids are getting prettier, and I want to showcase their beauty. And they're also for sale. I need to move some of them, or most of them. I also transferred here the pink-tail calceus from the neighboring tank. 3 ambi together, small guys. So that was our little project for today. We're not finished, we're gonna go on, but for this video this should suffice. Triple G didn't like the rehoming, of course, so she's a little riled up and not going in her log for now. These guys, I hope, will enjoy the much improved space. Firemouth, Salvini. There's 2 Salvini and 2 Firemouth in here. Electric blue Jack Dempsey over there with his back to us. 2 red-tailed sharks, and a bunch of rohani, filamentosum, and mascara barbs. Mostly rohani. Denison, of course, the roseline sharks, and the red-tailed hemiotus, and some of the non-red-tailed hemiotus that were sold along with them without my knowing. And 4 bala sharks. That's what's in here. We have, of course, a large rohani. I'm hesitant to put him in there because he's enormous compared to those other ones. That's the one that was biting our giant glass Siamese catfish. Where is he? Come on. I can't spot. Oh, here he is. This guy. I think it's a rohani. He doesn't have any markings on the tail, just a red tail with dark bands. Let me know if you think it's okay to add this guy. He's about, I want to say, 5-6 inches. If it's okay to add him to the barb group, to the other rohanias, filamentosum and or filamentosa, whatever you call them, and the mascaras in here, which are about, I want to say, about 3 to 4 inch range. Some of them are bigger, like 5 inch, like this mascara. I just don't want him to do the big guy to hurt the small guys. He'll clearly will be the alpha. And I don't know its gender either. I'm calling it he for no good reason. Maybe it's a she. Okay, we need to turn off the light and let Triple G and everybody else come down. Triple G spent a few months behind divider in this tank. Had very little space over there. So that's a good move for her, and this guy's got more space because this tank is pretty populated too. Giardini was bothering the pink-tailed calceals, I mean not letting it swim around because Giardini claims the top to itself and the mid section, so calceals was hiding for the last month or so, and now it should be back to its usual cells, swimming in the top water.